Guys, my skin looks flawless. I just found all my new go-to everyday makeup products. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I filmed a first impression and review of Milk makeup products. So I ended up loving a bunch of them, and this is how my look turned out. I feel like it's super natural looking, glowy, gorgeous, all the things that I love. So if you want to see how I got this look and what I thought of Milk makeup, then keep watching. So the first product that I got is the Milk Makeup Cooling Water Stick, and this is basically a type of primer stick that is supposed to like depuff your under eyes too. Ooh, it definitely feels cooling. It is kind of thick though. This is kind of giving me like glue stick vibes. I don't think you're supposed to put this everywhere, but I am. Next, I got the Milk Makeup Blur Stick. I got the mini one. Comes like this. Take that cap off, and then it's this tan color. So this is for those areas that you have more pores and you kind of want to fill them in. Let me see if I can see a difference. Oh, that totally did fill in my pores. Like, especially here, it's just so much smoother. Okay, I'm loving this blur stick. I like this more than the cooling stick. I feel like it's kind of like a gimmicky thing. It's just like glue stick vibes. And this like actually is doing something. And it's also not as sticky as the cooling stick. So blur stick's a winner. Well, you know what? I'm gonna spritz my face with the Hangover RX 3-in-1 by Too Faced. I always like spritzing my face before I put on foundation, just because I feel like it kind of helps the foundation go on more smoothly. So it came in this tube. It says that it is preservative free. It nourishes, hydrates, and provides sheer buildable natural coverage, and it's infused with mandarin, avocado, grapeseed, and olive oils. Ooh. So this is the Sunshine Skin Tint, and it has SPF 30. And you just click it up, and it comes out, oh my gosh, it comes out like a little flower. It's so cool. And then it has like a little roller ball here. So you just kind of like literally just swipe it on. Super easy. That matches my skin really well. I was thinking that this was gonna be too dark for my skin, but I'm glad I chose this one. So this is a skin tint, so I know that it's not gonna give me like super full coverage, but I'm like totally okay with that because I don't prefer like heavy foundation anyway. Most days I don't even wear foundation. So I'm gonna use my EcoTools beauty sponge that I just picked up to blend that out. I've really been loving this sponge. It's kind of like the Real Techniques. It also came with this little mini one, which is more firm. So I've been loving the mini one to blend in my concealer because it doesn't take away as much product as the big soft one does, as you can see already. Okay, this is already blending out super beautifully. I always like to kind of match my foundation to my body, but also not as dark as my body because I'm gonna bronze it up. And you never want your face to look like darker than your body. I would say that choosing like a little bit lighter foundation is better than choosing one that's too dark. Obviously you wanna match it to the best of your ability. If it matches perfect, that's awesome. If you can't find one that matches perfectly, definitely go with the lighter option because you can always bronze it up. Honestly, that gave it like a good amount of coverage for being a skin tint, but it does not look cakey at all either. Next, I got the concealer. So this is the Stretch Concealer. Oh, back to the foundation, I used shade Honey in the foundation. And then for the concealer, I picked up the shade Medium. And this is the Flex Concealer. Full coverage liquid concealer flexes with skin's movement without cracking or creasing. Infused with Blue Lotus, chamomile, and marshmallow to hydrate and calm the skin. It's telling you to blend it in with your finger, which I'm not gonna do. I haven't been blending in my concealer with my fingers lately. I've been using this guy, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that. This is a good color match too. This already feels lighter coverage than the one I normally use, which is the NARS concealer. So I'm gonna pack on a little bit extra than I normally would. So I just packed it in the center of my face, under my eyes, a little bit in my forehead, and I'm using my mini EcoTools to blend that in. Yeah, that's super creamy. And then I go back to my big one for my forehead and around my nose and mouth. Blending is really key. I just like blend, blend, blend because I want my makeup to look as natural as possible. These products are making it really easy though. And my skin is still showing through. I'm glowy. This is the kind of foundation and concealer that I love. Next, I'm going to go in with my bronzer. So this is the Milk Makeup Matte Bronzer in the shade Baked. There is one darker than this, but I got the lighter one. I am interested in how this is gonna work because it's such a fat, like, applicator. I don't want it being too thick. Okay. And then, let's see. I'm just gonna like dot my forehead. And then nose, and then I'll just do a tiny bit on my jaw. Lately, to blend out my contour, I've been using the Real Techniques stippling brush, and then I just spray it with a bit of my Too Faced primer spray. And then I just dab the excess off on my hand and I lightly blend it in. So we'll see how this works with this product. Okay, that blended out like that's like blended out already. That bronzer is so creamy. Wow. That took like 2 seconds to blend out. I'm gonna spray it again. And then same thing. I hold my sideburns back because they always get in the way. Wow. This is like my new favorite bronzer. I'm not even kidding, guys. You just blend it out so easily. This is like the type of makeup that you literally just grab, go. Grab this and your beauty blender and you're set. Okay, I'm gonna blend out my nose. And then I'm gonna spray my brush one more time just to do my forehead. I chose the wrong shirt to wear today. I'm like confined here. Like I actually cannot move my arms. And then I always forget this. Like I probably walk around with jaw contour on like half of my life. Wow. I am bronzed. Okay, then I'm gonna go back to my beauty blender, blend everything out, make sure there's no harsh lines. Blending is key, guys. I'm gonna go in with highlighter. So I have had this one. This is the only one that is not a first impression. This is the highlighter in the shade Lit. I've used this a couple times. I don't love this product. It kind of gives me glue stick vibes like the cooling water did. The highlighter and the cooling water stick, they just feel too heavy for me. So I'm just gonna go in with that. This does a really good job at giving like a glow from within highlight, but I'm a comfort person, and if the makeup's making me feel like I have a lot of products on my face, I'm not gonna reach for it. And there's highlighters that look just as good as this that don't feel heavy on your face. So if it doesn't bother you to feel like you're wearing makeup, then this is an amazing product. Honestly, because it is a really good highlighter. As you can see, it just adds like a gorgeous glow. Blending that out with my trusty beauty sponge. But yeah, like I said, honestly, I love this formula, but I don't love how it feels on the skin. And also that highlighter it's thick, so it is harder to blend out compared to the other products I find. Okay guys, so I have 3 more products. The next is the Milk Makeup Mini Blush, and this is in the shade, actually it's called the Lip and Cheek, and it's in the shade Rally. And it's just this kind of plum magenta color. So right off the bat, it's pretty sheer. So I'm gonna apply liberally. It's not super thick, which I'm liking already. It feels like the consistency of the bronzer. Do a little bit on my nose. And then I'm gonna do some on my lips. Wow, that feels really hydrating on the lips. I'm liking that. And then back to the EcoTools sponge to blend out that blush. Wow, I'm kind of feeling like that did that have glitter in it? This has some little shimmers in it. But yeah, that blended right in. It was not super pigmented. It's more of just that natural flushed look. Okay, I have 2 products left. I got the Gel Brow, which has the product on this side, and then it has the spoolie on this side, which I really like. I know they have another one that doesn't have the spoolie, and I think that's pointless. Like, I'm not gonna carry a spoolie and my eyebrow product when so many of them have it in one. I'm just not gonna reach for that product, which is why I chose this one. But I have my mirror here, sorry guys. Normally I don't really fill them in. I just use a eyebrow gel and run it through them. But I thought I would try this product out for the sake of the video. Super natural looking. So this one's filled in, this one's not. It just adds like a little something. My eyebrows are not even. They never have been and they never will be. But it's all good. They're sisters, not twins. Okay, I like this. I like this a lot. I feel like it's natural looking. It's quick. It's definitely, if you like precision, like a precision brow product to draw in the hairs, you won't like this. But this is definitely like a quick and easy blendable product. All of these products are like one of those grab and go type products, like quick makeup application. I could do this in probably 10 minutes if I wasn't filming. So yeah, as you can see, this one's like more arched and beautiful, and this one's just like flat. And then the last product I have is the mascara. And this is called the Ubame mascara. I'm pretty sure it only comes in black. The spoolie is really interesting looking. It's like 3 circles. I'm looking in my mirror again. Okay, definitely a natural lash. I'm not getting a lot of length. I'm not getting a lot of volume. And as for lashes, like, I want a product that's gonna give me like the most length, volume, everything. And I'm not sure how much this cost, but if it is anywhere above a drugstore price, which I'm sure it was, because all of these products are kind of spendy, I say use a drugstore mascara, because drugstore mascaras like do the job just as well as high-end mascaras, and they're half the price. I've been using the L'Oreal Telescopic mascara as of lately, and I've used that probably since like freshman year of high school. This is pretty though. It's giving me like a fluffy lash, but I don't know, I probably wouldn't reach for it every day. For some reason, it's really easy to apply to my bottom lashes though, so I do like it for the bottom. Oh my gosh. That did not just happen. That wiped off way too easily. Like literally, I just swiped it and it wiped off. How did that happen? It didn't even leave anything. Okay guys, that is my first impression of all the products. Let me get together what I would repurchase. So I would repurchase the concealer. I did really like the concealer. I thought it gave a decent amount of coverage. It didn't flake, it's not really even creasing. I didn't even set it, and it looks great. So I'd repurchase this. And then the blur stick for sure. I loved this. It filled in my pores. They still look flawless. This was a good one. And then the contour. I would say this might be my favorite because it just blended out. It just blended out so nicely, and I felt like just like 2 swipes and it was blended. So this is like a great summer product. Just throw this in your purse and put a little on and you look so alive, bronzed, gorgeous. This is definitely a winner in my eyes. The next one is this Sunshine Skin Tint. I would repurchase this. I thought that the shade matched my skin really well. It looked super natural and let my skin show through. Definitely not cakey at all. So those are the 4 products that I would totally repurchase. Sorry, I just found another product that I would repurchase, which is the eyebrow pencil. So I really did like a lot of these products. I liked all 5 of these. But hello, stick your head in.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
Guys!
Hello.
Wait, Courtney, get it.
Hello. Hi everybody.
We look so good.
Shout out to Rans, Courtney, and Haley Freeman. Instagrams inserted here.
Oh my gosh, go
Smoothie.
follow me and my boyfriend's what is it called?
YouTube.
A YouTube channel.
Go follow Rans on YouTube, Rans and Connor channel.
Link below.
They do really funny videos.
Follow me on Instagram.
Follow her on Instagram. She just climbed over my bed to get onto YouTube. Okay, love you. Who, did you forget your backpack? Okay. That was funny.
True. Bye.
Bye. Okay, chill! I'm trying to close out here. And then probably the only maybe I have is the blush cheek tint. Felt really good on my lips, blended into my cheeks very nicely. And I would try out different shades of this, but I would not repurchase these 3 things. I would not repurchase the mascara because it's just not the best I've ever used, and I don't have time for mascaras that don't do the job. And then the highlighter I would not repurchase, but there's a ton of product in this highlighter. This will last me forever, and I will never have to repurchase this anyway. So that's something to take in consideration when spending 30 bucks on this. Just kidding, it's not 30, but it's close. And then the cooling stick, honestly, gimmicky. It's cool. I know they sell a mini, so maybe get the mini if you want to try it out. but I don't think it really does much. That is my first impressions review of Milk makeup. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in my next video.